programa?
Não, é pra começar aí. Comecei um novo.
Nesse aqui mesmo?
Não, é um novo.
É um novo, é.
Deixa eu ver. Ai, meu Deus. Que desespero.
Aí, tá lá. Deixa eu
Choose
ver.
a draw.
Aí, ó, tá lá. Beleza.
Tá funcionando?
Tá aqui, ó. Tá. Aí eu vou pegar esse link aqui.
Eu posso pegar ele e mandar lá.
Tá dando pra ouvir eu falar agora.
Uhum.
Não, só pra eu mandar aqui no... Pra mandar aqui. Mandou?
Peraí. Cadê todo mundo agora? Aqui. No link. So, okay. Hi, it's working. It's so frustrating that it doesn't work as it's supposed to. Finally. Hi. Okay. I'm gonna open here to the side my references. And I'm gonna Hi. Yay, now I can see you. I have another computer here so I can read your comments and it's not like popping in the screen. It's not a stream without technical difficulties. Yeah, and it's definitely not my streaming if it doesn't have any technical difficulty. Oh my god. Você quer mandar pra Lightbox o link novo?
Eu vou tentar.
Okay. How the day's been? I'm actually really tired. I'm not sleeping this weekend. I don't know why. I think it's like a mixture of anxiety and excitement. So I'm not sleeping very well. But that's okay, because I think this will energize me. And I was a little bit sleepy before, but now I'm just pumped because of the adrenaline that nothing was working. So how's everybody's weekend going? Okay. So I think we should get started already because we lost like half an hour just on that. So okay. So if you guys have any questions you want to ask me, just feel free to ask on the chat. I'm not sleeping either, but because of time zones. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm in a different time zone. I'm in Brazil, so it's like 4 hours, but it's not a lot. It's fine. I started a new job Monday. Oh my god, and I'm a bit anxious too. Yeah, I would be anxious, but congrats. That's actually exciting. Okay. Weekend is good. The conference has been quite intense. Yeah, it's intense, but I feel like being online and virtual, I think it's like more. I think we can see more, and we don't have to move around as much. So, and we don't have to like actively interact with people in real life. Okay, hold on just one sec. O que você quer fazer?
Mandar para o Xbox.
Você não tem, você tá no seu.
Ah, tá.
Deixa. I was going to send Lightbox the new link for this live stream, but I think it's just I think it's just too much work right now to do that. So let's just keep going. I have my references here. You're not seeing that because I like to work with like a full screen, like for my piece, you know. If that makes sense. I don't like having a lot of stuff on my screen. I know a lot of people put their references. I'm trying to clean something I did here. Put a lot of references in, around their drawing, like reference. But I feel like it's so. I think it's good, but I think it's so like messy and a lot of information for my head. So yeah. So the topic that everybody chose is which goddess of waterfall. So I don't know. I was actually secretly hoping that the smoke would win. But I like waterfall as well. I think I have some ideas of what to do, and I'm definitely not finishing this piece today here with you. But I'm gonna do my best to at least show my process and how we're gonna get to a more finished, like not a finished piece, but the final idea. Can you guys hear me well? I voted for smoke too. Yeah, my references are actually on my iPad, which you could say it's a different monitor, but I just have my Pinterest here open on my iPad. And I have this board that I used last year for Lightbox Expo, the other You Choose I Draw that I did. And I have this panel, You Choose I Draw, and then I just added things to it. So I added a bunch of waterfalls. I had a few ideas, and I'm gonna explore them a little bit. And first, I'm gonna try at least to draw very loose and not really getting stuck in any idea, any concept, just for the sake of exploration. I'm gonna leave this here because I don't know, maybe someone new would show up and they will know what we're doing, and then after a while, when I'm sick of that, I'm gonna remove it. So let's start with a few sketches. I love this brush. This is from this is not what it's from. It's from Kyle, sorry. Mega Pack. I'm not sure if it is in the Mega Pack, but it's the animator pencil. So just so you know, I used it on this Zara book. so I just left it there, and that's the one I use. It's easier for me to pick instead of those, all of these and all of these. It gets hard for me to find it, so it's easier to leave it there. So can you guys hear me well? Yes. Okay, so let's get started. That's exactly what I thought, like the water vapor. Yeah, kind of a mist, right? Okay. Finally we're getting started. So I was looking at some references and I saw this beautiful Kyle. Yes, thank you. Kyle Webster. That's it. All right. I saw this beautiful image that was like, how do I say, a grotto almost. And it's a photo, and it's like, here is the sun coming in and everything. It's kind of like a cave, and there's like a waterfall there, which I think is really cool. I'm not, I don't really, usually draw like environment and backgrounds and stuff like that, because I like to draw characters more than I like to draw backgrounds and environments. But I think in this case we have waterfall, right? We have to put that in somehow. And I saw this image and I thought like maybe it could be like the face of the goddess, and then here, kind of her hair as the waterfall. And it's like, and it's this lake, like, so while I'm drawing, it's hard for me to speak and make sense of what I'm saying. So if I say something that doesn't make any sense, it's because I'm trying to speak and draw at the same time. I won't always make sense. Maybe something like that, or maybe I also saw this. If you guys have any questions, please ask them away. I also saw, oh yeah, I saw this beautiful, it's this beautiful waterfall that where is it? And like incorporate the goddess into the waterfall, as if, that tree from Pocahontas, I don't know how you guys say it, Pocahontas. There's that beautiful willow tree that is like her ancestor, I think, kind of like that, but like with a waterfall. Thought that maybe, I don't know. is the water, rocks, water. I like waterfalls when they're like not just one thing, but like a bunch of little waterfalls. I don't know how to call that. But not here in the middle, but more to the side, maybe. I don't know. And then here, kind of like the rocks and the plant, and it's her face. And you kind of go to the waterfall to talk to her, and when you need some wisdom. And, you know, leaving her offerings. That's an idea. It's so hard to draw these things. Ugh. And I want it to be very loose. Even like the final piece, I want to be loose. Is this still going? I can't see anything in the chat. Okay. And also, if you have like any suggestion, if you want to, you know, I don't know, it's you choose, I draw. So like, if you want to change anything, feel free to let me know. I thought that this would be fun too. What else? Oh, there's another one that I thought. That is like this long being. In the mist there. It looks like more like old goddesses. I don't know. She looks mean. So those are some ideas. I'm not sure what I want to go for. I have such a soft spot for long beings. They just look ethereal right off the bat. That's true. The long hair. Oh yeah, that's true. I like the and the moon there to just, you know, keep with the water element. And I love to add moon to everything that I do, so just another moon right there. And everybody, and everything would be like rocks behind her, and maybe here a little bit of sky, like a night or something, or like a sunset. I don't know. But I need to kind of change her a little, even though I find it so hard to draw like rocks, and now I'm like, everything in this drawing is rock, but maybe I don't need to add too many details to that. Let's see. I don't like that she's like not doing anything, just with her arms down. So let's see what we can add here. And like, I'm always thinking like, are they wearing clothes? Because like it's a goddess. Why would she be wearing clothes? I mean, this is such a human thing. Hey, I found you. You found me. Yay. I'm glad, because the first link, of course, did not work, and so I had to, yeah, I had to start a new one. I'm glad you found me. I don't know what happened to the other people in that. I don't know if they followed me to this streaming instead of that one, but yeah. So, is she wearing clothes? Or we can, you know, just water. Because I imagine her actually kind of like this, like indigenous, and I don't know, yeah, kind of indigenous, maybe because I'm from Brazil and I'm thinking about like our folklore and things like that. And so maybe she's not wearing clothes, but like I have the water hair on top of her. And I want her to look like she's, you know, kind of the waterfall, but still like coming from the waterfall, like the lake that the waterfall creates, if that makes any sense. Mm. Oh, I'm glad you guys went to the chat and found me here. I'm not sure if everybody will, but I mean, I hope they find me, but ugh, it was so frustrating. And thank you everyone who helped me create this new link, because I was like, okay, I won't be able to do this. I was almost giving up. But now here we are. So some rocks there in the water, and like the water like flowing. I think I need to practice how to draw rocks and things like this. Waterfall. I did actually a waterfall piece, but um, moon. So the one I kind of had in mind to do this, I don't know if I'll be able to show you. Don't worry, trust me, other artists were having trouble streaming today. That's good for me. Not so good for them, but like it happens, right? It happens. That's okay. I wanted to show you, but like I'm not sure if I'll be able to find it right now. Let's see. It should be somewhere here. This one. So this is the one I did just for fun, but like I cannot draw rocks and nature, and it was tough. It was hard, but I want this kind of look. I want this, loose and very with those loose lines. So this is the idea for this one. Except for her, maybe. I don't know. I still don't know what she's gonna be doing with her arms. Or if they are showing at all, because they may not show. I only have some, little parts that show her behind the water. If that makes any sense, like. I want a lot of vegetation, plants. That's better. Do we like this? Do we like this? Ooh, I like the dresses cut. Ooh, okay. Why don't you search for rock references from stock libraries? Um, it's still very hard to draw. I have references here, but I find it hard to, you know, make a good representation of those rocks in lines. I'm the worst at drawing backgrounds. Me. I only had one illustration come up looking pretty good, but the right brushes and patience always help. Yeah. It looks good. Thanks. This one is nice. Thank you. I think that's why I was a little bit more comfortable, not exactly comfortable, but a little bit more comfortable in doing the that illustration that I showed you, because I wanted everything to be loose and I wanted to play with the lines. So I think that made everything like easier for me to draw. I think I prefer her eyes open. Something like this, maybe. And of course the big eyelids? No, eyelashes, because I like them so much. Okay, oops, let's do another pass and see where we're heading. Make some things a little bit more clear. That's okay. Reduce the opacity and draw over the rock image on the new layer. It should work. Yeah. That's a possibility. I will see how much assistance I'm gonna need with those rocks, but I do want all the attention to come to her, so I'm not adding any details to anything around her, any other thing that could, steal the attention from her and grab people's eyes. So yeah, I was planning on having the water streaming kind of like around those rocks there, like this is water. Like rock here, and then it's just like, ooh, I don't know. I'll have to decide about that later. If is that your question? I feel like her neck is way too long, so I may change that a little bit. What's going on? Okay. That is gonna look so nice. Well, I hope it will. I hope I'm able to make it look nice. Just adding a little bit of details to her eyes. I don't know. About her face shape. Something like that. Okay. And she has this moon thing on her head. I think I'm gonna do it in another layer just to be safe. Okay. Hmm. I don't want this to look like horns. Maybe it's a little bit big. Oops. I'm sorry. Turning off the snap because it won't let me just move around. Okay, so I think we have defined her face a little bit better. So everything else now can be more of a mess, and it doesn't have to be so detailed, or at least like, the lines don't have to be as precise. It can be like more free, like the other drawing illustration that I showed you. This is so hard. I'm gonna need to go to the bathroom for a tiny bit. I will be right back. Let me just. All right. I think it's the waterfall that made me want to pee. And the plants, I think the plants I'm gonna add later. Well, we have what, 20 minutes left. Oh man. I don't want this to be sexy in any way. It's good that I got to use the thing that I liked on the other photo, that it's like looked like a grotto, and it kind of made this frame around her head. Yeah, I like it. know. This is supposed to be like very dark. No. So I think we'll be able to differentiate better what is what when I start adding color. Because right now it's a mess, I know. Hmm. Hey, Eliza. happening? Mm. Hey, finally found a new link. I'm so sorry about that. We had um issues. Well, I had issues, technical issues. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. Ah, thank you so much. Yay. Mm. Um, and I think that's like good enough in like details and stuff like that. In the lines, I mean. Um, because now we're gonna have to come with the colors, and now we're gonna start like really differentiating what is what, and I think the colors is what gives like the atmosphere that I'm imagining. Okay, let's see. And I was thinking like, okay, so uh, overactive mind, my head wants to speak about everything all at the same time, but as I was saying before, I knew I wasn't gonna finish this in this live stream, but I wanted to have like this clear direction and have this clear concept and idea set for me to finish it later. So I think we got there. I like what we have. I think I'm gonna make this a little bit darker though. I don't know. Kind of like it's getting dark outside, but it's not completely night yet. Maybe something like that. I usually like to do these kinds of illustrations on the iPad just because I'm more used to that and the brushes that I have there. And now I'm using Photoshop and I'm feeling kind of lost. Maybe I will grab this PSD file and go to finish on Procreate. And Procreate saves as a time lapse thing, right? I don't know. I'm gonna add that yet, and so I can share it here. And something else that I want to do, so like we're gonna have like really dark dark greens, and yellows, I'm just kind of blocking everything, just so I know kind of what is what. And I do want kind of that mess, like the illustration I showed you. So it looks chaotic, I know. I think this is gonna be the darkest of our page. But everything is gonna be quite dark. Oh, we're almost at the end. That's too bad. Now I'm gonna go draw on magma, actually. If you guys want to join, you can find the link on my schedule. I'm just gonna go there and draw with whoever wants to join me. And yeah, I think we have a pretty solid idea of what we want to do, and then like we can add the water there and make all of these lines make sense. Like we can show where the water is going and what it's doing. What is water, what is not.